11 weeks of hard work, devotion, sweat, sacrifices, painful goodbyes, and it all comes down to this, finals week on the transformation. When they started out, they knew this was not going to be easy, but they also knew it was going to be worth it.
And I guarantee you, 12 weeks from now, you will not be the same person.
Over 3 intense months, the contestants have learned that their bodies can achieve what their minds believe.
By far, the toughest thing I've done physically.
At stake was the chance to turn around their lives, and even the slightest slip-up could prove very costly.
Once I fell down, I knew I'd be eliminated.
Vaijanti and Adarsh, you won't be joining us next week.
For the 6 contestants who've made it so far, the big payoff has been a new life and a new beginning.
I'd had enough of falling ill, I've had enough of being sick every other day, and I think from that point of view, I'm grateful that this happened at this point of time.
They might have given it their all, but it's going to take one last push, because between the surviving 6 contestants and ultimate glory is one final challenge.
So welcome to the Tetley Green Tea Transformation. So you guys are the final 6. Let's have a round of applause. Are you guys nervous?
Yeah.
I'm actually a little nervous for you too.
I'm actually feeling the most nervous right now. In my life, I never thought I could be this nervous.
Leah, if somebody had to win among the boys, who would you pick?
Sheridan.
Sheridan. Okay. Alicia?
I think it might be Lester.
Genevieve, among the boys?
I would think Lester, just because I've seen how much he's turned it around.
Okay. So Barsha, we're being outcast now.
It's all right.
All right.
So Lester is definitely closed in. Almost my weight category, he's become as fast as me. So I know that Lester is directly my competition.
Sheridan?
I'd pick Alicia.
Okay. And Barsha?
I'd pick Leah.
You pick Leah. I think I know how this is going to turn out. Lester?
I pick Genevieve.
This is bullshit, man. This is bullshit. Yeah? Okay. Before we get into the stations that we'll be running, I would like each individual to grab a cup of Tetley green tea. The 6 flavors that we have cinnamon honey, we have lemon honey, we have citrus and spice, we have aloe vera, plain green tea, and we have ginger, mint, and lemon. Now, if you get the flavor right, you will pick when you would like to go.
All of us got our flavors right. We know the teas we're drinking, we know the flavors that Tetley has.
We're so good at it now. I think if you're drinking it 4 times a day, you're bound to get it right. You have to.
Yeah, okay, well, since everyone got it, so I will pick who goes first. Right after I've informed you what would the stations be, okay? So we'll have 4 stations. Now you will be given points up to 10 points each station. Okay? All right, so we'll do a single clap and we'll break through, yeah? A clap. All right, let's break through.
For the first task, each contestant will have to complete 1 minute of foot fire followed by 200 kicks.
Time.
So I think the competition has changed how I look at myself. So from that perspective, it's been great, and that makes me want to win it more. So I've always been the fat kid.
People are not very accepting of fat people and their capabilities. We are all very, very guilty of that.
Genevieve, you are the fastest time.
My biggest takeaway from the program is that I'm a lot more secure with what I look like right now.
25, higher. 25, take a deep breath, let's go.
I wasn't strong through the kicks, so there wasn't like I started strong and then I weakened out. I was just slow through it all.
4, 3, 2, 1, time. Breathe.
So if the first one was like that, I don't know how well or not I'll do on the rest.
I'm really pumped and like I want to win this, you know, there's nothing else I want.
Time.
Three months back, I would have never imagined me to be sitting here and saying, I'm strong today and I can handle anything you throw across me in life today.
3, 2, 1, let's go. Come on.
Foot fire is okay for me, but 200 kicks? Oh my gosh, you've got to be kidding me.
Come on, 30. How much do you want this?
How much do you want this?
I can't even explain in words how much this means to me, because this transformation has actually transformed me to a much stronger girl.
I got into this wanting to reach the finals. I think I've achieved a lot in the last many weeks that we've been here. So I would have been really disappointed in myself if I'd not come this far. But I'm very proud that I have reached this far.
Let's go. Come on. 200. 200. Let's go. 1, 2. Throw your hands back. 4, 5.
I have a problem with this all the time. Like, I always give it like so much force initially, and then towards the end I'm like,
Come on, Nisha. 8. 8 is not a count. 8 is not a count. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I have dropped 11 kilos since I started. I've been wearing the same clothes for probably the last few years because I don't get my size.
Speed up.
Shirts that have been in the cupboard for quite some time without me using, I finally come onto my body and I'm very happy with that.
3. Stand in the same position. Don't move back. Let's go. Come on. 4.
Lesser, every second you lose is a second Basham is going to go ahead. So, and I kept saying, Basham, that's a kick. Basham, that's a kick.
5. My grandmother kicks faster than you. 7, 8, 9.
Overall, it was tough, and I'm like, dude, Lester, this is the first station. 3 more stations, and it's only going to get worse from here. So, I honestly don't know what I'm going to do. I'm quite scared now.
To be very honest, it wasn't. I didn't expect to come this far or something like that. I just took it a day at a time.
4, 5, no count. 5, no count. 5.
I was getting fatigued, so my leg wasn't going as high as it was. I think good 5 to 10 kicks went blank. So I could have saved a little time there for sure. Yeah, but my legs felt like jelly after that, so I do not know if the next track has anything to do with my legs. I'm a little worried, but let's see.
1, right.
It feels really good to be in the top 6. It's a sense of achievement.
The one that's giving me everything the last 1 week will be Sheridan.
To hear Austin say that I gave more than 100% was really boosting my confidence, and also it drives me to push harder next week and to maintain that spot as hard as I can with all the strength I have.
Come on, let's go. Come on.
I tried switching every 20 kicks, and then towards the end it slowed down a bit and it didn't go according to plan. I'm a little disappointed with my performance in the first round.
3, 2, 1. Full fire, quick, full fire. Quick, full fire. Yeah, 30 seconds, full fire. Let's go. Come on, full fire. Come on, full fire. Yeah.
High five. Okay, so we're gonna tell out the total time for individual, okay? We'll start with the female team. Leah, 7 minute, 27 seconds. Alicia, 7 minute, 36 seconds. And Genevieve, 6 minute, 15 seconds. Actually, Genevieve, you're 6 minute, 15 seconds. Leah, you're 3 minute, 27 seconds. Alicia, you're 3 minute, 36 seconds. Yep. So take that clap, yeah? Take that clap for the next round because you need that clap.
That's one of my second lowest moment in this entire transformation. At least, definitely my lowest moment since we started these eliminations.
All right, Lester. 3 minute, 44 seconds. Basho. 3 minute, 9 seconds. Sheridan. 3 minute. Not. 5 minute, 28 seconds.
I was the slowest amongst the guys. I'm really disappointed with what went down for the first round. I would have liked to have the upper hand to start off with.
So now we've completed the minutes for individual. Leah, you have 10 points.
I scored a 10 on 10, so I was really, really happy. But more than happiness, I'm thinking I have to keep that up, because if any round they beat me, then that's it.
Alicia, you have 8 points, and Genevieve, you have 6. Okay? Lester, You have 8 points. Basho, you have 10 points. And Sheridan, you have 6 points.
It felt good to know that in the first circuit I did well, better than the others.
All right, keep your points in mind because the next stage, all you have to do is take 10. If you take 10, you have 16. It brings you back to the scale again, onto the drawing board, okay? All right, good luck.
After round 1, Leah and Basho lead with 10 points each. For the rest to catch up, they will have to beat their time in the next challenge, a minute of battle ropes followed by 200 punches.
As soon as I entered, I saw the battle ropes, but I wasn't really sure if it's tough or if it's easy, you know, you can't underestimate such things. The punching part was okay for me because we've practiced enough and more punches in our Muay Thai classes and boxing.
While I was punching, I thought I had a decent rhythm going. Austin suddenly took his hands apart like that. And I didn't know what that meant, what I was supposed to do. So I was asking him, I was like, what are you doing? Like, why are you doing this? So he said something about I had to cross. I think I've lost a good 10 seconds in that. Very disheartened because maybe this was my chance to catch up. And possibly I'll find myself in the bottom again.
I'm really glad we have this point-based thing per round because it really does motivate you to get to the next round really fast. I tried not to go really fast initially because then you start tiring out, so that's really bad. So I tried this time not to get tired. I'm hoping that strategy worked. I need that 10. I really need that 10. I'm hoping it's in my quota this time.
Round 2, we were asked to put on our hand wraps, so I kind of figured that it had something to do with boxing. I see the battle ropes down there and never done it before. I knew I'd be able to manage it somehow, but I was afraid of getting the technique wrong. Next up, we had 200 punches, and that was pretty easy as well. Like, although the shoulders were pulling a bit, I guess all that upper body workout in the months gone by or the weeks gone by paid off.
Spin up. 200.
There was a point of time when my arm was really getting fatigued out. It wasn't reaching out as far as my right arm was. This wasn't a tough exercise, to be very honest. Yeah, and I could have done better, but I have nobody or nothing to blame. I mean, this is what it is.
I went at a decent pace. As long as the ripples was there, I was like, okay, I have to maintain this and conserve as much as energy I can to go all out punching. I know I was going all out, like so much so that I knew Austin was going back a couple of steps. The competition really got into my head, and I said, less up, you got to punch out Basho and Sheridan.
Task number 2, okay, which is your battle rope and focus mid punches. Okay, I'm gonna start with the boys. Lester, 1 minute. Basho, 1.06 minute. Yeah?
When he told Basho was a minute and 6, I was like, hooray! Finally! I mean, Basho.
Sheridan, 51 seconds.
And then he said Sheridan was first, and I was like, oh man, where am I ever gonna win a challenge here? Like,
so total points for the boys, 16, 16, 16.
All the guys are on a level playing field now. We're all at 16 points each. So it's pretty good to be back on track and still in the race to be the transformer.
Leah, 1.08 seconds. Genevieve, 1.02 seconds. Alicia, 53 seconds. Yeah?
I got a full 10 and I'm really kicked because I thought I did really well. So I'm leading currently, and I just hope like the next couple of challenges go as well.
5 minutes break and we're moving on to the next station.
As the gap between the leaders and challengers on the points table narrows, some familiar foes return. For round 3, the dreaded Bulgarian bag makes a reappearance. Each contestant will have to complete 30 Bulgarian roundhouse swings, followed by 30 jump squats while carrying the bag.
Okay, time.
It's very unnerving to walk into an elimination and not see any obstacles there. So you don't know what's happening, you don't know what you have to do. Squat jumps, he said 30, and oh my god, so I tried to pace that out. I said 30, let's do 10, 10, 10. I managed to like hit 11, and then I could feel it slow down.
Come on. Come on then, let's go.
It was timed right from the moment that you started drinking the water. The drinking water was definitely made it a little more difficult because when you drink a lot of water, you tend to lose your breath, right? The squat jumps, they're never easy. With the weight on your shoulders, it just got worse. And I think that was the toughest part of my challenge.
Maintain that, just maintain that. 4. Keep going. 3.
One thing I'm really bad at, and I've always been bad at, is Bulgarian bags, which was really tough. So I lost a lot of time and I'm really worried now. Oh, I hope I'm not third.
So round 3 when I went inside, I saw the Bulgarian back and I kind of lost half my zeal to go through with that. And squat jumps is something that we've always hated. It's never fun. It always kills you. And it's one of those things that nobody likes doing.
Come on, come on, come on, come on. 5, 4, no count, that's no count. Hang it, yep. Come on, let's go.
Every time he said no count, there is where, I kind of had to wait and I was losing my rhythm and I knew things were getting bad.
Once I got the momentum going, I maintained that pace, and it was pretty easy. The squat jumps, I started off really well, but then I started slowing down, and I think I took about 2 or 3 breaks.
Ah, no count, no count, no count, no count, no half squat. Yep. 9. 8.
I don't know how I fared, to be honest, but I think I did a pretty good job then.
Let's finish it. 3, 2, 1. Finish it.
I was like not looking forward to the squat jumps, and with the weight on you, it's even worse.
Last one. Come on, get up, 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 get up. 1.
Fingers crossed that I finish first or second, so that I'm still in the hunt. Because I know if I finish third in this, I'm literally out of it.
I think if you see the Bulgarian back workout that was done in one of the circuit, we used the same weight that we gave you the very first time. From there to this, it's amazing. My God, like everyone's a winner. I'm going to read you your score right now, and I'm going to tell you how this can change. Genevieve, 22 points. You did 3.41 seconds on your roundhouse and full squat jump. Yeah? Leah, 3.42 seconds. You're 1 second behind her. Yeah? So you have 22 points. You both have tied. Alicia could have done better. 3.02 seconds. You have 28 points.
Oh my god.
Yeah? Now for the boys, Sheridan, 2.20 seconds. Yeah? Basho, 2.21 seconds. Lester, 2.27 seconds. Lester, you're on 22 points. Basho, you're on 24. Sheridan on 26 points. Okay? The next stage that you're walking into, it's all you. Okay? You will be fighting. You will be fighting. Yeah? It'll be 2 rounds. Each round, you'll find out when you walk in.
For more videos, contestant profiles, diet tips, and exercise demos, log on to thetransformation.in.